Okay, so this is our second polystyrene printing video. I think before you come up with your own design, it would be really useful to spend a little bit of time experimenting and getting to know what effects you can get with this sort of material. I've cut some small little pieces. You might only need one or two of these. And I'm going to use, I've got a sharp pencil, a blunter pencil. I found a stick. I'm wondering if I can press little circles in that or even roll some areas flat. And I'll show you something we can do different with the colour as well. So think about, before you're going to come up with your design, you're going to have to think about what qualities of line you can make. You might even, just reaching over here, want to see, oh, what happens if I use a ruler? Can I get those super straight lines that won't look so much like it's a hand-drawn design? You might even want to go the other way and make some sort of cross-hatching to shade areas. So you can see I've just used that little bit there of that tile to try that. I could try, how easy is it to do curly lines? With this very sharp pencil, it's not so easy. It drags into the material and I'm in danger of slicing all the way through. So let's try that with the blunter pencil. Oh, that's a lot easier, but it is making a much thicker line. It's also much easier for me to use. And just on the end here, let's try a few of those circles I was talking about. I was wondering if I could squish down some dots, or even what happens if I roll it sideways. Can I flatten some whole areas out? Okay, so that's my first experimental tile. I'm going to put my tools out of the way. As we found out last time, printing can be a messy business. I've still got my piece of scrap paper where I can ink up my tile. I recommend that yours is away from the piece of paper you're going to actually print on, but obviously that won't fit in my screen. I've still got my squeaky roller with the green ink on. I will be getting another roller out soon. And I'm going to apply some ink to that tile. We can see what effects I managed to create. Try and roller in different directions to get a really good coating of ink. But again, don't press hard. I'm just gently layering the ink onto the tile. Okay. So I'm going to place my tile where I want it, up here. Must be careful not to move it or I won't get a clean print. And smoothly just rub over the back of it. Not trying to squash down that polystyrene, I'm just trying to make sure that all those bits of ink managing to touch the paper. And like I said last time, if you're not careful you can snap your tile. So be gentle, because it would be useful sometimes to be able to get more than one print from each tile. So yeah, there's some interesting results. Those thin lines, although they were difficult to do, have come out really clearly. I really quite like the cross-hatching. I even quite like the sort of weird blobby bits. Maybe I could use those in my design. So why don't you try experimenting yourself, see what you've got around the classroom, see what different kinds of lines you can make.